All this time, I really didn't know, and when I finally found out, I was speechless. That statement from Jungkook shook millions of armies around the world. What exactly had Taehyung V been hiding from Jungkook? And why was Jungkook's reaction even more surprising than the secret itself? Behind the harmonious image of BTS members, a fact was revealed that had never been imagined before, that even between close friends like Taehyung and Jungkook, there was still something big kept hidden. This fact emerged in an exclusive interview session that initially seemed relaxed and full of laughter. But the atmosphere drastically changed when Jungkook was asked to comment on something that, according to the interviewer, Taehyung had known for a long time but never talked about. Suddenly, silence. And that's when Jungkook said, "Honestly, I just found out about it a few days ago." This comment marked the beginning of a string of questions. What exactly had Taehyung been hiding? And why did it affect Jungkook so deeply? An internal source close to the two revealed that the secret in question was not a scandal, nor a personal conflict, but something that touched both emotional and professional aspects. Taehyung had secretly written a song specifically for Jungkook and kept it for years without ever releasing it. The song, tentatively titled Letter to K, was created in the early days of their careers, when both were still struggling to understand the meaning of fame and friendship under the pressure of the entertainment world. What's surprising is not just the existence of the song, but the reason behind Taehyung keeping it hidden. "I was afraid it would change the way he sees me," said Taehyung in a documentary recording that was recently leaked to the media. The song, according to Taehyung, was a form of appreciation, admiration, and recognition of Jungkook's struggle as the magne who grew up too fast in the world's spotlight. However, Taehyung chose to keep it because he felt it wasn't the right time to show his emotional side openly. Jungkook's reaction, as admitted by the staff present during the documentary shoot, was quiet but deep. He lowered his head for a long time, then gave a small smile and said, "I wish he had told me sooner." The song isn't just beautiful, it's honest. These words later went viral on social media, flooding the ARMY community with emotional comments. Many were shocked that their relationship held such a deep and complex emotional dimension. ARMYs began to dig deeper. Leaked snippets of lyrics found online showed how personal the song was. "You stood at the very back, but carried the most. I saw you, but wasn't strong enough to say, I'm proud." These lyrics are believed to represent Taehyung's feelings, who had seen Jungkook's struggles all along, but felt he wasn't vocal enough in expressing support. Why did this song only come to light now? There are two main theories. First, since BTS is now in an individual phase in their careers, the members feel freer to express the personal sides they've long kept private. Second, due to growing maturity from both Taehyung and Jungkook, they are now more open to feelings and reflections of the past. It should be noted that this isn't the first time BTS members have revealed emotional sides that shocked the public. However, the intensity of the public reaction this time shows how the relationship between Jungkook and Taehyung has become a strong symbol of true friendship within the ARMY community. Many fans referred to this incident as the most honest moment Jungkook has shared in recent years. Hashtags like #LetterToK, #TaeKookTruth, and #JungkookReaction topped global trends for days. Some fans even created short animations based on the lyrics, depicting Taehyung and Jungkook's journey from trainees to conquering global stages together. From a professional standpoint, Big Hit Music is reportedly considering releasing Letter to K digitally or even including it in Taehyung's solo project. If that happens, this song is predicted to become one of the most emotional and historic releases in any BTS member's individual career. Yet behind all the excitement, one big question remains. Why would someone like Taehyung, known for being open, expressive, and full of surprises, choose to hide something so deep and sincere from his closest friend? The answer may lie in their journey as humans, not just as artists. In a world full of pressure, expectations, and spotlight, perhaps hiding feelings is the last form of protection someone can take, even from the one they trust the most. Now that the truth is out, Jungkook seems calmer, more reflective. "I always knew Taehyung cared, but I never knew it was to that extent," he said in a follow-up interview. A confession that not only shows the strength of their friendship bond, but also the depth of emotions hidden beneath the glitz of the K-pop world. And ARMY? They're still shocked. Still touched. But one thing is certain. They know the friendship between Taehyung and Jungkook isn't just fan service content. It's real, complicated, and full of meaning. And now, with a single song kept too long, everything becomes clearer than ever. However, along with the overwhelming enthusiasm from ARMY over this news, a big question also arises that cannot be ignored. Did this really happen? Or are we witnessing a narrative crafted purely for sensation? It is important to realize that the information behind this article comes from various unofficial sources, such as TikTok clips, YouTube compilations, viral tweets, and fan site narratives. Can we accept all of this as fact just because our emotions are moved? Or are we being led to believe something that may not be grounded? Let's reflect critically. Why was Letter to K never mentioned in any official big hit music release, even though if the song truly exists and means as much as claimed? Wouldn't it have been part of BTS's official narrative? Could it be that this song was merely a private project, manipulated by fandom communities into an emotional story for sentimental gratification? This question becomes even more relevant considering that K-pop fandoms, especially BTS's, are known for their powerful narrative control. They can build interpretations, create story arcs, and turn small moments into global events. Is it possible this story is the result of fan fabrication then framed as fact? If so, how far have we, as readers and viewers, been swept along until we regard it as absolute truth? Going further, we must ask, why does such sensitive information appear on platforms like TikTok and Twitter, rather than in official statements or agency releases? Is this an accidental leak? Or is it part of a subtler, smarter marketing strategy, one that indirectly activates the most powerful publication engine today, social media and collective emotion? If we dig deeper, these patterns aren't new. The global entertainment industry, including K-pop, has long used soft leaks, hidden song mysteries, or emotional member dynamics as strategies to maintain public attention. So the question is, are we becoming part of a much larger psychological game? We also have to consider the possibility that this narrative wasn't shaped by the artists themselves, but by the community that feels it owns them. In this context, ARMY isn't just a fandom, but an alternative narrator crafting their own version of reality. Is that wrong? Not always. But when reality becomes blurred between fact and fiction, who is responsible for the truth? We invite you to reflect. Are you truly certain that the song exists? If so, where's the concrete recording evidence? Why hasn't Big Hit confirmed or denied it? Could this be another form of collective delusion, neatly wrapped in emotional packaging, or are we entering a new reality where truth no longer stems from data, but shared emotion? In this post-truth era, emotion is often trusted more than fact. And massive fandoms like BTS are no longer just places to admire artists, they're fertile grounds for modern myths. The question is, are we ready to distinguish between genuine love and mass-created illusion? We present this information with full responsibility, but it must be emphasized that until now there has been no official statement from Taehyung, Jungkook, or Big Hit Music regarding the existence of Letter to K or the so-called emotional confession moment. Therefore, we urge you, ARMY, music fans, and media observers, to remain skeptical and reflective. Do not treat viral narratives as truth without validation. What's your opinion? Do you feel this story is real, or just part of a collective fiction? Have you ever been swept away by viral information without realizing it? We want to hear your views. Because in an increasingly fluid world of information, critical thinking is the only tool to survive the wave of sensationalism. Let the discussion begin.